Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for starting your day with AIA today. Mike Roberge here, down at South Bishop Street. The 800-900 block of South Bishop is actually the best street in Chicago. If you disagree with me, let me know the street that's better, and I will come prove to you that it's not. Anyway, thanks for joining us today. And just like as I've been thinking about preparing this, I was just kind of wondering if anyone's like me. Right now in this situation, obviously see just a lot of things going on around us, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. But the reality for me is this really hasn't hit that close to home. You know, obviously it's changed what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. I have to be in my apartment more. But on a real deep personal level, this hasn't really hit me too deeply just yet. And so I've really just been thinking through that and kind of wondering, you know, what do I do with this? How do I think through that, knowing that there's so much pain, so much going on out there. But for me, I haven't really been affected too much personally. So today we're going to be looking at a passage in Romans chapter 12. And I think this answers this question and hopefully will be encouraging for you guys today. So we're going to take a look at Romans 12 verses 11 through 15. Do not be slothful in zeal. Be fervent in spirit. Serve the Lord. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in tribulation. Be constant in prayer. Contribute to the needs of the saints and seek to show hospitality. Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse them. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Weep with those who weep. So this is a really short passage, but it gives us 12 commands, very clear commands that we're to live out as Christians. And I think verse 15, I think is really helpful with the question that I was talking about earlier of what do we do right now? And I think for those of us, particularly who might be like me, who haven't been hit really close to home, is in verse 15 where it tells us to weep with those who weep. Right? And this is saying that even though we ourselves might not be weeping, as Christians and as believers, we can enter into that mourning, enter into that weeping with someone else. And, you know, there's many different ways we can do this, but I think right now, one of the ways we can do that is really just reaching out to people. You know, who are people you can call? Who are people you can text? Who are people you can just listen to share the struggle, the difficulties that this virus is bringing about on different people. So that's the first thing, is we can weep with those who are weeping in the midst of this. Second, and I really loved verse 12. I thought it was extremely encouraging as I read through this and was preparing for this, is rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer. And I think this is a great verse for us as Christians, right? These are commands, things that we are able to do because of Christ. It says we can rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, and be constant in prayer. And right in the midst of this, many might be asking, why or how could we be able to rejoice in hope or patient in tribulation? Like, what are we rejoicing for? And ultimately, what we see throughout the Bible and in Christianity is that we can rejoice in hope because of the gospel, because Jesus Christ died for us and made a way for us to be right with God. And we know that in the end, Jesus will return and make us right with God and wipe away every tear, every suffering, every virus from the face of the earth. And so we can rejoice in hope, and we can be patient in tribulation. And in the midst of this, we can be constant in prayer because of what Christ has done for us in the gospel. So these are a couple thoughts that I had while just kind of studying this briefly. I hope this encourages you. I hope you enjoy it. Take some time to really dig into this text. Like I said, there's 12 commands within this text, so take some time, look for the rest of those commands, maybe leave a comment of some of those commands you see in there. And also I'd like to encourage you, think through how you can apply this passage to your life. Who can you be reaching out to right now? Who can you give a call? Who can you shoot a text to? Who can you search out? Who might be weeping in your life that you can go and weep with them right now? And finally, is if you haven't accepted Christ and you don't know what that looks like and want to know what it looks like to be able to rejoice in hope during this time, please reach out to someone. Reach out to me, reach out to another staff member, reach out to a friend or a teammate who you know has that hope that we have in Christ. So thanks again for tuning in. Remember, leave a comment, let us know your thoughts, share with your friends, let us know what God is teaching you. Also, reminder, tonight at 8 p.m. Central, we'll be going live for the first time across Chicago. So please tune into that tonight at 8 p.m. and we hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a good one.